everyone, welcome to my channel. To all of those who are returning, welcome back and thank you for your support. Today is a pattern review on Simplicity 8765, which is the first of my 13 fall sewing plans to get completed. Now, wasn't my boy adorable in his little costume? I know he's my child and every mother says things like that, but looking at him jump around and run in his mommy made costume is just so precious to my heart. Okay, so on to the pattern. This is a mouse costume that I made for my son to wear around the house and also to wear to Zubu, which I talked about on my sewing plans video. So if you haven't watched that video, I will put that link in the description box below and you can go ahead and watch that whenever you get a chance. So before I made the decision to make this, I was going to take the easy way out and just buy it until I saw the price for these in the stores. Okay. So this here is a clip of when I went to the store to look at some costumes, and right here where you see the elephant, there were mouse costumes in front of that, and look at the price here. It is $29.99, and that was one of my reasons why I decided to go ahead and make my son's costume. And if you look at some of these other prices here, like this princess dress here, $34.99. Those prices are pretty steep. Now, I don't mind spending money, but I pick and choose what I want to spend it on, and that was not the business, okay? The prices were unreal, especially knowing that I could just make it for a fraction of a cost. Plus, I do want the memories of me making my children items and then being able to look back at it and appreciate it later on in videos and pictures when they get older. So, for me, that was just a no-brainer. The pattern for me was super duper easy to make, but I do not think it is 100% beginner friendly due to the zipper, the hood, the arm, and the leg bands, and the ears. There were 10 pattern pieces to cut out and assemble, and also a zipper to install, so it did take a little bit of time to complete, but I did it in 3 days of splitting up the assembling process. I used gray fleece for the main body and tail, and I also stuffed the tail with polyfill, and I used white fleece with the white zipper for the front body. The lining of the hood is also in white fleece so that he stays warmer outside and everything like that. For the arm and leg bands, I used an eggshell colored rib knit that I had in my stash that I purchased a while back from Walmart, and I also had the fur for the ears in my stash that I have had for an extremely long time, but it came in handy for this project. I used black felt to cut out the eyes and nose, and I stitched those down with a regular straight stitch on my sewing machine, and I used a decorative stitch for the mouth. Although the fleece does not fray, I did finish all of my edges on the inside because I wanted a clean look. I made a size number 2 from the pattern because most of his measurements lined up with that size, and he is a 2.5-year-old. If you look at the model on the pattern cover, the fit is supposed to be baggy within the body, but it fits in the arms and legs, and the costume came exactly like that. I was just extremely happy. It, in my eyes, was perfection. The only thing I did different was how I completed the hood. So I did not follow the instructions on the pattern sheet because I just happened to get sidetracked by talking on the phone, and I had just started doing it the way I normally do it because, well, I just thought that was how you're supposed to do it. Then later on, I looked at the instructions and it read to attach both the lining and the outer fabric with the wrong sides facing at the same time, and then turn over the front seams inward 5.5 or a 1/2 inch, something like that, and top stitch it all around the perimeter. Okay, so that for me was different, and I have not seen that in instructions before. So what I did was I first stitched the hood together with right sides facing, understitched it, turned the fabric out so that the good fabric was showing, stitched the outer fabric to the neckline, turned the lining under but then the inside so that no raw edges were showing, and then I stitched in the ditch from the back of the neckline. Now again, that's my normal process for adding a hood, and I guess either way worked because it turned out fine. I would definitely make this again, especially after seeing how cute he is in it, but I would make it in one of the other views, of course, so that he had a variety of costumes to pick from. The thing about using this pattern again though and making other views is that the process for the body will be exactly the same. The only difference would be the ears and pouch for the kangaroo and the appliques for the raccoon. And also my son loves dinosaurs, so I could actually add horns to the whole back seam and the middle of the hood and use this pattern for that as well. I definitely enjoyed making this. It really did my heart well, just seeing him in there jumping around that pumpkin patch, and just, I don't know, it just, I'm a mommy. I am a true mommy, so it really excited me to see him in that and see him appreciate that even at the age of 2. So I hope you enjoyed the little clips and pictures of my son running around as much as I did, and thank you so much for watching. And that is it for my review. Again, thank you so much for watching, and if you have not done so, please subscribe and click the gray notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!